Only 15 days to go until the election. The Trump and Harris campaigns are heading into overdrive.
So President Trump talking to voters while serving them up during an iconic appearance at a Pennsylvania McDonald's. And Harris will focus on voters in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin after campaigning with celebrities this weekend.
Senior White House correspondent Peter Doocy is live in Royal Oak, Michigan with the latest. Hey, Peter.
Good morning. The Harris campaign seems to think they can win over persuadable battleground state voters by having moderated conversations hosted by Liz Cheney. That's going to happen today in Pennsylvania and Michigan and Wisconsin, and that's going to be a totally different vibe than over the weekend when the campaign had headline performances by Lizzo and Usher.
We got work to do, Atlanta. ATL, we got work to do to get this campaign across the finish line. I'm counting on you. We can make a difference in this election, Georgia.
So if you ask me if America is ready for its first woman president, I only got one thing to say. It's about damn time! It's about damn time!
Last night in PA, former President Trump went to watch the Jets lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and there were apparently, you'll hear here, plenty of Trump fans in the stadium. Trump's biggest event yesterday, though, was not at a stadium. It was at a drive-thru. A Trump-supporting McDonald's franchise owner worked with the Secret Service to pass bags of fast food through the window into people's cars, and they taught him how to work the fry cooker.
Then we're going to take from these ones first. It is first in, first out, with the freshest ones.
Turn it up. Keep it tight. We got the salt on it. Never touches the human hand.
Very good.
Nice and full. This guy's a good instructor.
I appreciate it.
Wow. I'm going to give a really big one so that, look at that thing just pouring out of it. How good is that?
And it's really something to think that people in Pennsylvania were eating French fries that were made by Donald Trump. At one point while he was there, he said he'd been working at McDonald's for 15 minutes, which he says is 15 minutes longer than Harris ever did. He continues to say that she is making it up, that she worked there in California in 1983. There's just no record of her being there or not being there.
Well, so Peter, is there somebody that worked with her? Is there a manager? Anybody, like they carpool with anyone? Did anyone say, I worked with the Kamala Harris?
Maybe that's the October surprise, but the easy and only answer to your question is no. She says, and they had been saying before she became the top of the ticket, that in 1983 in Alameda, California, as the Royal Oak Express gets ready to go by here outside Detroit, she has been saying, as a minor detail in her biography, that she worked the cash register and the fry machine and the ice cream machine, which fact check that because the ice cream machine is very rarely ever working. Maybe it was in 1983, but they say that she worked there in Alameda, and it's just before W-2s, and the campaign has not been able to find a record. They can't find, I know various different fact checkers have been looking at this. There just is no proof, and to our knowledge, there is no photo of her in the McDonald's apron, which now there is a photo of Donald Trump in the McDonald's apron. So
there is. Okay.
You're cool. And you, I'm out.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Da 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 da. I am loving it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm loving this news cycle. We worked all weekend. We were locked in, and I am just freaking loving this energy right now. I am so pumped to be here with you. We are building a movement, And we are McLoving this moment where we take back America together, and we are making so much salt flow. Oh, the salt that is ricocheting off those sweet, crispy, golden fries that Donald Trump is making, and it's going right into the eye of our liberal brethren. And they cry those salty tears, and they fill our cup, and they're so delicious. Oh, man. It is a wonderful morning, October 21st, 2024. It is Monday, and we had some big events happening over the weekend. Holy moly. Donald Trump hysterically trolled Kamala Harris in a masterclass, a political masterclass, in something that communicates his greatest strengths against Kamala's number one weaknesses. And we're going to talk about it all today on the program. Kamala sneers at Christians and tosses them out of her rally while saying, this isn't the rally for you. Okay, we'll see how J.D. Vance responds when somebody says Christ is king. And inside reports reveal that the campaign is in total panic. We'll start with some polls, as we do at the top of the show. Shocking numbers out of Pennsylvania, where Donald Trump spent the weekend and the evening. Representative Wesley Hunt joins the show. My name is Benny Johnson, and this is The Benny Show. Solid gold for our boy Trump. Solid gold. The golden arches. Donald Trump's buildings are all filled with gold, and Donald Trump is filled with McDonald's. I know this from personal experience. So our executive producer, ALX, has eaten a very fine dining dinner with President Trump at one of his clubs. I've also eaten dinner with Trump. It was McDonald's. I've eaten McDonald's with Trump. It was amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That guy loves McDonald's. I have. He had an entire McDonald's brought with him on his plane. And he told me, order whatever you want. I got chicken nuggets and fries. It was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, going gold. I know it personally that Donald Trump loves McDonald's. I know that Donald Trump loves those golden arches. And I love Allegiance Gold, ladies and gentlemen, because Allegiance Gold keeps me sort of locked in and diversified in a crazy environment. Crypto prices all over the place. Stock market trying to figure out what the hell it's doing. Why is gold and silver skyrocketing right now? Because the government spent too much money and because things are utterly overinflated. Invest in gold, diversify just a little bit. My friends at Allegiance Gold can take care of you. Get $5,000 in free silver right now with a qualifying investment when you go to protectwithbenny.com today. Call 844-66-BENNY. Do not risk your financial future. Protectwithbenny.com today. Go gold, baby. All right. The entire show is just great. The liberal meltdown to this is proof that we've won. I started off yesterday when we were covering this by saying, you know what? This is the day that President Trump won the election. You're not going to an election. An election is, and boys, grab me that montage. I know that we put it up. Danny, can you grab me that montage of iconic Trump images? Ashley, I know you're on. Can a producer just grab me that? We're just gonna roll here, all right? That Trump images, iconic Trump images, please, from the campaign. Get it for me. I know it was going viral. I know we posted it. Ashley, you posted it on Instagram. A campaign is a sequence of images that are stamped into the minds of voters. Campaigns aren't really stump speeches. Nobody remembers your stupid stump speech. Put it up. Nobody remembers your stump speech. Nobody really remembers any particular interview moment. Do you even remember the debates really that much? Maybe we remember Donald Trump saying Joe Biden doesn't know what he's talking about, laughing about Joe Biden's handicap in golf. Do you remember any of the comments from the debate? Do you remember any comments from Kamala? And yeah, no. A campaign is about certain images that crystallize inside of the voters' minds and create an aura, an ethos of what that campaign is about. Look at these images. You know every single one of them. Donald Trump walking into the Harlem bodega. Donald Trump surviving assassination attempts, welcoming RFK, Tulsi Gabbard, Libertarian Party, Democrats, to the MAGA movement and the Maha movement. Donald Trump triumphantly returning with Elon Musk to the site of his assassination attempt and then serving fries not too far down the road in Pennsylvania. These are all moments that show you who Trump is. It's a crucible of what the man's gone through. Of course, his mugshot and some of the court drawings of Trump lend their way into that. And these are iconic images that have all happened over the last year. What a year it has been, 2024. What a year it has been. But this crystallizes who Trump is for the American voter. Really, are there really, like, you don't vote for people based on stump speeches. You just really don't. And Donald Trump, doesn't really give us Trump speech. Just Trump kind of freeforms everywhere he goes. No one speech is like the other. We're going to be speaking with President Trump this week, actually, in Georgia. So it'll be very fun. We'll be at a Trump rally in Georgia. We encourage you to go. We'll put the information up later in the show. But I want to begin by saying you can't kill an idea. And so down at the very bottom here, we have President Trump serving fries, which by its very nature is just being a humble person who's willing to be a servant to the American people. So many people got started working in fast food. I was a waiter in college. I worked at a scummy college bar in Iowa City, Iowa. See how I can say where I worked and when I worked? These things. I was a waiter. That's how I paid my bills. Whew, man, your feet hurt after working a double and carrying plates and trays out to people. And that's just how you pay for college. That's how you survive. Millions and millions of Americans know what that life is like. And while Kamala Harris has lied about her experience being part of the working class, she wasn't. She has no proof that she ever worked at McDonald's. She doesn't even talk about it in a way that seems natural. I did the fries. Like that, no, that's not, okay. No. There's no record of Kamala doing this. And by the way, McDonald's Corporation came over the top today and said, we have no record of Kamala Harris working here. So, yeah, see you later. These images, do we have the Trump images? Put up some of the iconic Trump images, please. These images of Trump, some of the McDonald's images from yesterday, please. These images of Trump working at McDonald's is just a further crystallization of who the man is. And these are the images that get stamped into the American voter's psyche. Again, I think it's very important to note that no press release, no interview, really stands out. This image, dare I say, might be as valuable, second only to Trump's assassination image, right? With the raised fist and the American flag behind him. Just like I got back there. This image, it's like a Rockwell painting, isn't it? It's like what you want every single small town McDonald's to be like. With the kindly gentleman in the French cuffs with the red tie, making sure your order's right. This is Pax Americana. It's President Trump being a servant leader and saying that there's no job that is beneath him. And why does that mean something? Well, because at the same time, Kamala Harris is on stage with Ursher wearing a bathrobe, doing event after event after event with out of touch, like satanic celebrities and her billionaire friends tee-hee-heeing with Oprah in a teleprompter in a bubble. Kamala Harris famously, Danny, see if you can grab me this article. Sorry to throw a couple of random curveballs out of the team here, but leave that up on screen. Leave that one up. This is so good. Danny, see if you can find this article. Kamala Harris had to stage rehearsal dinners with her own staff so that she could learn how to communicate with regular people. And she staged dinners. I think this was a Washington Post or New York Times article about how Kamala Harris needed to stage dinners to figure out how to communicate with human beings. We've often said on this program that this is Donald Trump's superpower. A superpower of understanding and connecting with his fellow Americans because he's been a celebrity for 50 years. And because he's so famous, and because he's arguably the most powerful man on earth, fight me on that. Fight me. Fight me that Donald Trump is not the most powerful man on earth right now. Fight me. I'll make that argument. He's the most powerful man on earth. Oh, man. When Donald Trump serves you a bag of fries, when Donald Trump serves you a bag of fries, no, that's not the article I'm asking for. It's Kamala Harris, that's not the article. It's Kamala Harris staging. No. She does dinners. She staged dinners with her staff to try and figure out how to talk to people because she was so nervous going out on the campaign trail. She did like fake dinners to try and like prepare herself for meeting with real Americans. Donald Trump didn't need to do that. Donald Trump walked right into McDonald's. He just looked. If I had a McDonald's that had a manager like that in my neighborhood, I'd be eating McDonald's a lot more. You know, they used to make fries with beef tallow at McDonald's. Bring that back, please. That's what Project 2025 is really about. Okay, Project 2025 gets you the beef tallow McDonald's fries once again. Not sure why they have to have 27,000 ingredients in McDonald's fries these days. This is a perfect crystallization of what people want back in America. It's like being able to roll through a McDonald's and have like being able to drive through safely a McDonald's and get clean, good food given to you by somebody who actually cares. Yet it's the most powerful man in the world standing at that drive-thru window. What does that say to everybody who's worked a drive-thru window, who can barely make by on their minimum wage job, whose eyes hurt because they haven't slept in so long and they've worked double shifts and they're barely getting by. They have kids at home. They're just trying to provide. What does it say that the most powerful man on earth stepped into that role and did it? What does that say? President Trump behaving like an absolute G, telling us that the experiences that we have as Americans, like many of us, 1 in 8, apparently 1 in 8 Americans have worked at McDonald's. That's according to McDonald's corporate. 1 in 8 Americans have worked fast food. And President Trump went in to say, no, I'm willing to actually do this job. Kamala Harris only lied about it. She only lied about her experiences. And, oh, by the way, as I step into this job, I'm going to do it perfectly and naturally. This is the opposite, ladies and gentlemen, of somebody who claims they did work at McDonald's, which is crazy. There's the article. I mean, you had the article there. Kamala Harris having to stage dinners with her staff. It's amazing. You add it up, Klein. Yeah, go back. Show the people. Here we go. I want you to see this. There's a, where is it in the article? Oh, okay, show me. Kamala Harris was so bad with people that she had to stage dinners with her staff to try and figure out how to talk with people. It's amazing. She was a guest at dinners in D.C. Her anxiety about the dinners was such that her staff held a mock dinner beforehand with staffers playing participants, according to people familiar. Harris aides considered including wine in the mock prep so Harris could practice with a glass or two. People are actually voting for this? Oh, have some respect. Oh, what a mess. So it's just glorious what President Trump did yesterday. Just absolutely glorious. The most glorious troll I've ever seen. And the freak out from the left, they're losing their minds. They're losing their freaking minds over this because that's how it shows you how effective it is. I've never seen a freak out like this. It shows you that Trump's a real G, that this really worked, and that this image of Trump in the drive-thru window waving like a Norman Rockwell character, that hit. And that tens of millions of Americans are far more likely to vote for Trump because of this. This is one of the most genius political moves I've ever seen in my life. Kamala Harris could have gone and worked at a McDonald's. There months ago, it came out that Kamala Harris, there's no proof of Kamala Harris ever working at a McDonald's. She only started talking about this when she ran for president. And then when she talks about it, it's totally inauthentic. Tee-hee-hee, I worked the fries. That's not what people say, about jobs like this, right? When I was a waiter for like 3 years in college. It was brutal work, man. It's brutal, tough. It's not a tee-hee-hee thing. Kamala Harris could have gone and done this. But instead, she has bathed herself in Diddy's baby oil. And all of her celebrity friends, Kamala Harris has lived inside of the insulated bubble of mock dinners because she's so insecure that she just has to surround herself with the tepid, lukewarm glow of these Jeffrey Epstein flight log celebrities because that's where Kamala's comfortable. That's it. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, the man of the people. And it's showing. It's showing. Let's grab just a couple quick polls here, ladies and gentlemen, because we like starting with our polling. And Donald Trump, for the first time, the decision desk has flipped to Donald Trump, 52% chance of winning. Decision desk flips. Trump takes lead for first time since Harris's nomination. Republicans favored to control Congress. It's happening. Nate Silver, the darling of left-wing polling, now having Donald Trump's chances roaring ahead, 53 to 46. There are now 3 recent high-quality national polls that show Donald Trump is leading. Difficult circumstances for Harris. And now the polls actually show that Donald Trump is on his way to potentially winning the popular vote. How do you do that? Stand in a McDonald's drive-thru window with a tie on and French cufflinks and wave as people... That's how you do it. Harris could have done it. They don't have the instinct. They're so sneering and pretentious. And the response to this actually shows you that perfectly. Battleground states. Look at this. Trump leads all battlegrounds. First time we've seen this in months. President Trump roaring ahead. These are the averages, okay? This includes broken pollsters who have lied to you and do everything they can to artificially support the Democratic, like Morning Consult's a good one. The Bloomberg poll's a good one. Donald Trump winning in spite of those polls being baked in here. Every single battleground. Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia. Donald Trump doing events in Virginia and New Hampshire. Trump's expanding the map as Democrats scream. The poly market map now. Look at this. Kamala Harris sinking like the Titanic to her knees. 62% to 37% chance. This is all the money. There's been billions bet. Donald Trump now taking his first lead in Pennsylvania in another rigged left-wing poll. 538 Pennsylvania polling average. Why is this important? Why do we do this at the top of every single show for the last 2 months? We've been doing polls at the top of every single show. And I really don't like reading data. I do it because I want to cement that we are winning. And the more that we cement that, the harder it becomes to steal. We must say it. We must state it. We must live it. Our actions have to reflect that we've won and that we are the majority. We must act like winners. Stand upright, heads held high, chip on our shoulder, and some French fried chips in the bag of the Happy Meal in a crunchy brown paper bag as we hand them over. Ladies and gentlemen, President Trump, the last day for voter registration in Pennsylvania. I think it's today. It might have been this weekend. I don't want to give false information. I know we have staffers who live in Pennsylvania, so please fact check me on that. It is today. All right. The last day for voter registration in Pennsylvania today. Republicans are up 2-1. Republicans registered some. Scott Pressler was up with these numbers. Republicans registered close to 30,000 people to Democrats 12. Whew, baby. Man, look at that. Here we go. From the America account, you got to follow this account. This is the PAC. Founded by Elon Musk. 400,000 Americans can't be wrong. Look at that. The PAC founded by Elon Musk that we 100% support on this program. Republicans 2-1, more than 2-1. Final week of Pennsylvania voter registration. You're not going there. The capacity to rig something is finite. I'm sorry. You just can't. You can't suddenly like make up 1 million votes. You can't do it. You got to win on the margins in the dark of night. You got to squeeze a couple here and there. You got to break a couple water pipes. You can't do it. You can't. Too big to rig for the king, the champion of the people. And that's what President Trump was this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, libs are freaking out. MSNBC is panicking over a lot of stuff, okay? And we're going to jump into McDonald's in a second here, but you got to check this out. This isn't our Salt That Lib. I'm surprised. We must have a really good Salt That Lib if this ain't our Salt That Lib. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, MSNBC, absolute and total panic. I haven't done a cringe alert. I'm sure it's cringe. I haven't seen the clip, so let's do the cringe alert. We'll do a cringe for libs. Let's do nuclear cringe, please. So we're going to do a nuclear cringe for MSNBC, going nuclear panic mode, because there is now officially too big to rig numbers coming out of every single state. And it is as delicious as a crunchy fry that Trump serves you in a Happy Meal. Here we go.
In Politico magazine entitled "The Very Real Scenario Where Trump Loses and Takes Power Anyway," breaks down what could happen next month if Donald Trump doesn't win. It reads in part, quote, "What Trump will do first is what he's already done, stoking deep, unfounded doubts about the integrity of the election. Trump has spent weeks promoting unsupported claims of mass voter fraud by Democrats, suggesting they're illegally registering thousands of non-citizens to vote and soliciting unlawful votes from foreigners." Joining us now, one of the authors of that piece, senior legal affairs reporter at Politico, Kyle Cheney. Kyle, thanks for joining us. Can you tell us more about the potential for that to happen?
Sure. So what we wanted to look at was, look, this is not 2020. Donald Trump is not president. His path to subvert an election that he loses is very different this time around than it was 4 years ago. And so we wanted to sort of talk to everyone we possibly could to say, is there actually a path if Donald Trump loses for him to try to take power? And what we learned was essentially the answer is yes. It would be way more extreme, way more, and require way more help from Republicans in power in elected office in state legislatures and in Congress. But it's there. And to a person, everyone thought if Trump actually loses on election night, number one, he doesn't acknowledge it. In fact, if anything, he declares victory. And number two, he's more motivated than ever because he knows if he doesn't prevail in this election, he's got an avalanche of criminal cases waiting for him on the other side of that. So in that scenario where he loses, people do expect him to at least press on all these levers that he can, which again are fewer in number, but still there.
Kyle, that's a great point.
If Trump was losing, they wouldn't be running that. They have to write effectively like fan fiction, like left-wing, deranged, hysterical, overly medicated fan fiction about whatever drivel, whatever the hell that was. I don't even quite understand like what they're talking about there. Trump loses, he'll claim power anyway, then he'll come to power. Nah. No, man. We're just going to win. And they're trying to already, you can see it, they're trying to already seed into the American psyche that Trump didn't do it legitimately. That's what that is. If we were losing the assassination attempts, the propaganda wouldn't be necessary. They wouldn't take the time to funnel all that literal garbage through whatever low-T little human COVID swab that guy was. You know, we run the numbers of what could happen with Donald Trump. Shut up. We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing, right? They know that something's happening right now, and there's a vibe that they can't defeat. And while Kamala Harris does her panicked staff dinners and cuts her speeches short and kicks Christians out of her events. And Usher wears a giant fluffy bathrobe on stage like he just came from a Diddy Party baby oil cleanup. Donald Trump is serving fries, baby. Gotta get me a photo of that Usher. This is it's funny. Usher goes on The View and they try and harass and berate him into supporting Kamala Harris. And he says, no, I'm not going to support any candidate. Then they drop all the Diddy allegations on him. And Usher's all tied up with this Diddy stuff. And then suddenly, out of the blue, Usher decides he's going to go all in and help the Democrats get out the vote. Got it. Nobody cares. Do you realize that like having a bunch of uber rich celebrities that had their names embroidered on the seats of Jeffrey Epstein's planes, they were on it so much, flying to Little St. James. Do you realize that nobody cares about, like, actually bringing those people on the trail with you, on the stump with you, hurts your cause? Don't you? Are you so stupid? So it's like hermetically, yeah, that's so funny. It's like hermetically, like you bring this guy out, like this is the guy you bring out? What the hell is this? Bro, what is that? You punch in like, what exactly are you wearing there? Is that the tarp that they cover Yankee Stadium in when it rains? This is what, so no one can afford gas, no one can afford groceries. And they bring on a guy who's wearing a deflated Goodyear blimp to wobble out on stage, a washed up nobody who hasn't produced a record in decades that anybody listened to come out, somebody who's implicated in some of the worst, most heinous crimes. Remember, Diddy, this would have been Diddy. Minutes ago, this would have been Diddy. They probably already had events booked with Diddy. Most likely human trafficking events at the border. Would have been very convenient for him. They had to cancel that. They're like, damn it, not again. No more Epstein donations. No more free flights on Epstein's plane. They shut that down. No more Diddy. Where are we going to get our baby oil now? Better bring the cleanup guy in. Ursher. And oh, damn it. You forgot to take the... Damn it, you forgot. He was literally cleaning up the baby oil in this giant bathrobe. That's why he wears it. That's what you wear when you have 10,000 bottles of baby oil to clean up. You have to wear this outfit. He literally came straight from a Diddy freak-off party. That's where he was. He had to get on a plane. He couldn't even change. It was so fast. Too bad. Diddy didn't want him to go. He's clawing at his pants there, clearly. Yeah. Look at that. The face of the Democrat Party. This is the face that the Democrat Party puts forward to say, vote for us. Vote for us. We will bring out billionaires in oversized bathrobes who all of them just caught a case for child sex trafficking, but definitely like we are the party of the people. It's us. We're the party of the people. That's right. They brought out Lizzo too. Brought out Lizzo this weekend. So you have Lizzo wobbling on stage saying she like all of America will be like Detroit if you elect Kamala. All of America can be like Detroit. It's a literal thing she said out of her mouth hole. All of America will be Detroit if you elect us. It's like Bill Clinton saying that Laken Riley would be alive, or Joe Biden putting on a MAGA hat. It's actually decaying and deteriorating. Everything they do, it's a curse. It's an Old Testament curse, is what it is. It's an Old Testament curse, like the plagues of Egypt on Kamala Harris, a pox on her house. Everything they try to do to win votes backfires. You got Lizzo coming out. Man, Lizzo heard Trump was working at McDonald's, and God, she got in her jet and said, let's go. I'm switching parties. we don't want anybody who wants to turn the country into Detroit. That's what Lizzo said. Yeah. Here's your president, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump walking into McDonald's, working the fryer. This is in the Philadelphia suburbs. This was President Trump. This is what was waiting for President Trump. Do we have that great Scavino video? You know that Scavino video of Trump rolling in? It's so good. Oh, man, it's so good. If we don't, let's load that sucker up. Yeah. You got to hear this, because this is in the suburbs of Philadelphia. No, that's not it.
Hello, everybody.
Sir? Motorcade rolling in. That's okay. I can load it. This is in the suburbs of Philadelphia. And Donald Trump. I mean, I want to go sequentially here. It's important that we go sequentially here because you've got to understand that this guy rolled in. Bro rolls in. Like a Roman general. What is this? I am Maximus Artemis Aurelius, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. But first, would you like fries? What timeline are we living in? This is Philly. This is the streets of Philly. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Okay, Donald Trump putting on the apron. Let's go, Klein. This is just like you want to talk servant leadership. You want to talk servant leadership. A man who takes off his tailored suit and puts on the apron. Let's go.
Hello, everybody.
Indy is here. This is Indy. She has an apron for you.
And good job on the first day.
I think I should
President Trump.
Should I take off my jacket? I think so. The press wants to see this. Oh, he's a wealthy guy. He owns a lot of McDonald's. That's great. Thank you. Okay. I think it's good. You want to do it? Yeah.
Mr. Trump, what's your favorite thing to order at McDonald's?
I like it all. I like every ounce of it, everything. But I do like the French fries where I'll be working. I listened to Kamala. She said it was so hot. It was so hot. It was such a tough job. But don't you have a man that's been doing it for many years with the French fries, right?
We're going to learn everything.
I'm going to learn how to do it right now. Thank you.
Welcome here.
Project 2025 is getting a guy like Donald Trump to make your fries at McDonald's. Yeah, baby. Here it is.
Right there. Then we can put that right, hang it right up there. Yeah. And then, you want to do the salt over here?
Yeah.
I did these ones already, they're good. You just got to do that one right there. So grab that.
Can I give him extra salt?
No. That's good. Right there. And then we're going to grab the fry scoop right here.
Right.
Put it into there and just give them a swirl. Step out.
Okay, where's this little thing?
Medium fry part right here, sides, and the bottom. You step out.
Open it up. Keep it tight. We got the salt on it. Never touches the human hand.
Very good.
Nice and full.
Thank you.
Good.
They don't know how to combat this. They don't know what to do. That's why they're losing their minds. Trump working the drive-thru window.
Okay, I wouldn't mind this job. I like this job. I think I might come back and do it again.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Mr.
Look at that.
Wow.
How are you?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Nice to see you.
You made it possible for ordinary people like us to meet
You're not ordinary.
I mean, thank you so
You
much
are
for
not
everything you're
ordinary.
doing.
I can see.
We pray for you, and you are the type of person we want to be the president.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, I took a bullet. That's right.
Thank you, Mr. President.
When you think about it, I guess that's right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You took a bullet for us. You make us so proud to be an American. Kamala Harris has to stage dinners because she's so nervous to speak with regular Americans. And here's Donald Trump working the drive-thru window with random cars pulling up, handing him bags of fries. Donald Trump roasting, of course, Kamala Harris, not just not just roasting the fries, but also frying Kamala Harris, of course. Here we go.
Tell you what, it's a great franchise. It's a great company, and they've been very, very nice. And you know, if you look at really what's happening, look at the crowd over there. Look how happy everybody is. They're happy because they want hope. They need hope. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to give much more than hope.
What does working the fryer tell you about the people of Pennsylvania?
Make it fact.
Mr. President, you actually have worked at McDonald's now versus...
Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
Are you going to put this on your
I
resume?
never worked here.
Why would she lie about
15 minutes
something
more than
like that?
Kamala.
Will it be put on your resume?
Worked at McDonald's.
Why would she lie about that?
Why? Because she's lying, Kamala. That's why.
We don't deserve them. We just don't deserve them. I've worked here 15 minutes longer than Kamala. She's lying, Kamala. One more Trump salting Kamala Harris from yesterday. Here we go.
Got about 10,000 people out there. That's a big crowd, huh?
Mr. Trump, why did you feel it was important to come here today?
I love McDonald's. I love jobs. I like to see good jobs. And I think it's inappropriate when somebody puts down all over the place that she worked at McDonald's. It was a big part of her resume that she worked at McDonald's, how tough a job it was. She specifically worked at the French fry, where they make the French fries, and she talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's. McDonald's just confirmed that again, by the way. She never worked at McDonald's.
ALX is in the chat saying, we need t-shirts that say, never touches the human hand. Never touches the human hand. Trump is culture. We've said it before. Trump is culture, and they know that they can't compete with us. Donald Trump also wishing Kamala Harris a happy birthday. Some extra salt on top.
So we're going to the next step. Well, I think these people work hard. They're great. And I just saw something in process. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. These are great franchises. Produce a lot of jobs. And it's great. And great people working here, too. Really, really good people. So, yes, yeah. It's Kamala's birthday. She's 60 years old. Yes, I would say happy birthday, Kamala. She's turning 60. I think I'll get her some flowers. Maybe I'll get her some fries.
Such a great point. What an insult to the working class. Trump touched on it there. What an insult to the working class, right? So you are profiteering off of their labor. Working these jobs are some of the hardest jobs on earth, some of the hardest jobs in America. I know it because I worked these jobs. I worked service jobs. Most have worked service jobs. Most of us were born dead broke. So you have to work service jobs. That's the American dream, is you work your way up that ladder. I certainly, this has been my story. It's probably your story. And so it's so humanizing to see someone like Donald Trump humanize and bring dignity to the labor that I've done and the labor that you've done. Have you worked at a fast food restaurant? Shout it out in the comment section. Shout it out. Have you worked fast food? Do you currently work fast food? God bless you. What Kamala Harris does is disgrace you, and she's taken advantage of you. It's the opposite of bringing dignity to the working class. It's trying to profiteer off their backs, off the sweat of their backs. And McDonald's is up with a statement today saying, yeah, there's absolutely no proof that Kamala Harris ever worked here. Check this out. McDonald's franchise statement. Holy moly. McDonald's doesn't endorse a candidate for president. We're not red or blue. We are golden. We're not a political brand, but we've been proud to hear that President Trump loves McDonald's and Vice President Harris has fond memories under the arches. But we don't have any records dating back to the 80s. We don't have any proof. Read between the lines. We have no proof that Kamala's telling the truth. Ooh. And then they invite Kamala Harris to work at a franchise. Do you think that'll happen, chat? What do you think, chat? Think Kamala's going to pull her hair back? Get some extra salt? I got you. I got salt for you. They're losing their minds over this. You can tell how effective this was. Remember, elections are simply a series of images that stick with the American voter. You can tell how furious and enraged they are at this because every headline this morning is attacking the franchise, attacking the business. Newsweek published an article about how this McDonald's failed a inspection one time. They're digging through the McDonald's locations inspections with Pennsylvania Department of Health. That's what they've done. Now they're attacking the small business. That's how pro-small business these people are. They're attacking the small business that let Trump work the drive-thru. This is how much they hate you. And they hate the working class. They really do. They're disgusted by them. They want to be snuggled up in Ursher in his giant robe. Have all the Diddy baby oil dumped on them. That's where they're comfortable. Inside of spirit cooking dinners. They don't live like you. You disgust them. I disgust them. They don't want to live like you. They don't want you to have dignity. They're liars. It's the biggest fraudulence pulled on the American people. There are so many attacks right now on what Trump did. One of them is so great. Proof Donald Trump didn't actually work at McDonald's. Trump doesn't actually work at McDonald's. It's amazing. Here, look at this. Ron Flipkowski. So the place wasn't even open. It was all staged and fake. He didn't work at McDonald's. It was staged. Oh, okay. The guy who's had multiple assassination attempts isn't going to the Secret Service isn't going to let just anybody roll through the drive-thru at a McDonald's in Philadelphia. Got it. The fraudulence of these people, the levels of cringe they're able to steep to when President Trump does something just straight up genius like this. Here's Keith Olbermann having a menopausal meltdown. A reminder that the whole Trump McDonald's thing was fake. Just like him. The store was closed. The customers were Trump cold bummers. They had scripts. It was all rehearsed. There's nothing. So somebody put Keith Olbermann in one of those One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest cells and straight. You'll do the man a service by just taking him out of the general population. Clearly reality is too tough for Keith Olbermann. Even Libs who still have small semblance of connection to reality in their skull, sank from the Young Turks, who's a nice guy. I've met him. We disagree on a lot. Some in the press called Trump's McDonald's photo op bizarre. This is how you lose credibility. That was a home run photo op. He looked like a real person connecting with the average American. If you can't see that, you are totally blind. Why hasn't Kamala worked at McDonald's? McDonald's says, Kamala, come work here. She's the one who's claiming she worked at McDonald's, but she won't do it. Okay, the last glorious clip here. Salt that lib, ladies and gentlemen. We got our salt shakers out. And we're going to be joined by the great Congressman Wesley Hunt in a moment. Get your salt shakers out. Salt that lib. MSNBC having a complete and total leftist meltdown. Remember, this is them attacking small business. What they're doing is that now they're attacking small business and they're denigrating Americans who work jobs like McDonald's jobs. Donald Trump has proven them to be the frauds that they are. Here's MSNBC. Salt these libs. Let's go.
if you're on his campaign, and I know you are certainly not, I'm not making any implication of that, but what is the logic behind this, going to a McDonald's? I mean, we know the guy likes Big Macs and filet of fish, and he's used the word love to describe the way he feels about the food there before. But what's this about?
There's no logic to it. It's a stunt. He has not put forth an economic agenda. He, as you know, appears to be not well, and he's engaged in some really bizarre types of activities during this campaign. So this is just another one of those stunts that he will continue on through the campaign. And I think that we need to really focus on making sure that he is not elected, of course, because he is a threat to our democracy, but also the Harris loss agenda is about the economy, reducing the cost of living, reducing the cost of prescription drugs, reducing the cost of housing, and making life better for everyone. And that's what we have to focus on and make sure we get every voter to the polls and make sure that the voters vote for the future, not taking the country backwards, as you see what Donald Trump continues to try to do. So I'm urging and encouraging everyone to get to the polls and vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to be their next president and vice president.
You know, Donald Trump.
Are you just an NPC? Are you trolling me? Are you just like an NPC? Who was that? Who was that guest even? Woody from Toy Story. There's a snake in my boot. Somebody's poisoned the water hole. Donald Trump's a threat to democracy. We don't want him to take us back. We want him to take us forward. The slogans don't work anymore. Your celebrity endorsements. We know they're all creepy weirdos who deserve to be put in prison for their crimes. Nobody likes your celebrities anymore. Your celebrities hurt you. Taylor Swift endorsement lost Kamala votes. It's proven in the polling. More people are likely to vote for Trump because of Taylor Swift's endorsement. Nobody wants to be the sad childless cat lady. Nobody wants that life. Nobody wants to be Ursher. Don't read those stories. Don't read about what he had to do to get famous. You don't want that. You still have a soul. If you work the fries at McDonald's, you have more dignity than what Usher had to do to get famous inside of that Diddy freak-off world. We're better than them. They're trotting out these grotesque celebrities, Oprah, in order to try and win us over. What world are you on? What year is it? This cultural sludge doesn't work anymore. You know what does work? Trump handing out a bag of fries and waving from the damn window. This image will stick with Americans, and they will vote this image. And it is arguably the single greatest campaign photo op in American history. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us to talk about it is the great congressman from the state of Texas, somebody who I know has done plenty of hard physical and manual labor in his life serving this country. The great Wesley Hunt joins us live now. Oh, you got... Hey, Congressman, what's going on, man? I know what it's like to be a parent in a long enough period of time. You're going to have a kid on your lap. What's going on? What's going on, buddy?
That's Daddy's friend and a patriot.
What's going on, bud?
Hey, bud.
How you doing? What's your name?
This is Willie.
Hey, Willie.
This is Willie.
What's happening, man?
He's hanging in there, man. It's a great time. I'm raising. This is a young conservative in the making. He's ready.
Yeah,
you're ready. Stir my blood.
This is how we win, man.
This is how we
win.
This is all about.
Is culture.
That's what it's all about, brother.
Willie, you're the man, dude. I love your hair.
I wish I had it. You didn't get it from me.
Hey, Willie, do you like? Does Willie like Happy Meals? Will he ever eat at McDonald's?
He loves it. He loves food. Period. In the discussion.
Yeah, that's right.
With French fries, let me tell you something. What President Trump did a couple of days ago, that ain't French fries, brother. That's what we call freedom fries.
Come on. So did you?
Freedom fries.
So did you ever work fast food, Congressman? Did you ever
Never
work?
did. I never did.
You ever work like a waitering job or like physical manual labor job?
I spent 8 years of my life, my formative years, in an Apache helicopter.
Yep.
But I tell you what, that's a different form of service. But
that's a manual labor job.
For those that serve those delicious fries, every last one of them, that's a form of service too. The greatest fries in the entire world. Can we all agree upon that?
Yeah, it's a good fry.
Yeah, there's some good.
I said bring back the beef tallow, but yes, that's right. They used to be made in beef tallow. So this we've been sort of just free-forming today because it's like the differences in the campaign.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris is out there with celebrities and like bathing herself inside of like these little elitist circles. Yeah. It's Kamala Harris who claims she worked at McDonald's, bro. Like why didn't Kamala Harris do this?
Well, just like President Trump called her, she's lying Kamala. She talked about doing it, but never did it, which is basically her entire platform. And the world has gone to hell in a handbasket while she has been the vice president. And then she tries to be relatable to just regular Americans, but she spends her life and spends her time, like with Barack Obama and the likes of them, with these white liberal coastal elites. And she has no idea how to relate to just regular Americans. And here we have a billionaire that has properties all over the world, golf courses all over the world, puts on a McDonald's apron and serves fries, the best fries I've ever seen in my entire life, the best freedom fries I've seen in my entire life. His ability to relate to just everyday Americans is just ridiculous, Benny. And I'm so glad that you're doing this segment. I've gotten chills just watching it. The crowds, the people that want hope from President Trump, the people that want to see this man at 78, 79 years old, crisscrossing the entire country because he is worried about the things that matter most to the American people. And that's jobs, that's the economy, that's a sovereign border. And nobody pitches this better than President Trump. And I got to be on this plane a couple of weeks ago, and I'll be in Madison Square Garden with you all too here on Sunday. And I tell you what, this guy is the James Brown of politics. This guy is the hardest working man in show business. And I love watching every bit of it. I was watching a clip on Instagram last night, brother, and it's just like this guy, black guy, was on there talking about how if you aren't with Trump right now and you're watching this, you are missing out on a movement. You're missing out on history, and all your tears and all your worry about how President Trump is going to win and how he's a threat to democracy. Buckle up. I cannot wait to see all your tears on November the 5th and 6th. I am going to be tuning in to MSNBC all day to watch this meltdown that's getting ready to happen in the next few weeks, brother. I am here for it. I can't wait.
So what does this say to the average working American that one of the most powerful men, I would argue, and I'd be happy to stand on this, Congressman, that Donald Trump is the most powerful man on earth right now, given all of the... most powerful, most popular, biggest footprint on earth right now is President Trump. And that man, I know that you yourself are a Christian and a proud Christian, that man is willing to take off his tailored suit, put on an apron, and get his hands burnt by fry grease in serving people, and he doesn't have to do it, right? Like, this is the antithesis of this is servant leadership, and I think the left finds this so foreign. The reason why they're attacking it is that this has never occurred to them, ever, to behave like this and to serve their fellow countrymen. This is completely foreign, and I think that's ultimately, if you're looking at the takeaway message here, this is a great example. Like, serve your fellow countrymen. Yeah. Like, you're not above them. We're all equal. I think it's like a wonderful message.
It's the perfect message. And the guy that pulled up and he said, we're just ordinary people. We're regular people. And President Trump said, you're not ordinary. You're not regular. This is what I'm talking about. This guy gets to do this, and he's doing it with a smile on his face. And most importantly, Benny, it's not staged. It's natural. He is in his natural habitat to be around people, serving people. This is a guy that's given up so much for this country. This is a guy that they tried to take his money away. They tried to indict him multiple times. Then they tried to kill him. And what does he do? He puts on an apron and works at McDonald's. But the best thing I saw too was a person that put on social media. He ordered a 6-piece of chicken nuggets, and President Trump gave him 7. Not 8, not 9. I'm gonna give you one extra one.
Pop that up. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Great. So like this is solving inflation.
Right. I think that's the one. I love it. I love it.
This is how you solve inflation.
That's it.
Bro, we got Trump at the Steelers game. We got Trump working McDonald's. Trump's at the Steelers game last night. You got Antonio Brown and other Steelers legends.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, hyping him up, man. And I don't know. I don't want to be overly optimistic, but I felt like Trump locked it up yesterday.
He did.
I felt like this is how you lock it up. This is the energy that cannot be competed with Kamala Harris. She just can't. These are things that she cannot do. These are levels that you just cannot reach. And so it's like Jordan. It's just Jordan level playing right now.
Jordan 96 with them 11s on. Oh, bro.
And you're not going to be able to. You just can't. You just won't be able to stop him in the key, right? You won't be able to guard the key. This is Trump closing and finisher. You come on this show and you said Donald Trump is a closer. You've come on this program and said Donald Trump's a finisher, man. And wait till you see what's going to happen in October. And holy smokes, Congressman, were you right?
You know, the coolest thing that he told me last Friday when I was flying with him, you could tell he's working his butt off, man. We traveled to 5 cities in 2 days together, and I'm just watching this guy operate. And here I am. I'm half his age, and I am worn out. You know what he said on the plane that I thought was awesome, Benny? He said, Wesley, I cannot sit by for the next 24 days and not work every single day. He said, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. And even though Joe Biden's on the beach, you know, with his bathing suit on, unable to even lift the chair that he is lying in, which is like 5 ounces, he can't do that, sleeping. Kamala Harris taking days off. He said, I can't take a single day off because I feel like this is the most important job in the world in the most important time where the world needs me. And I will not rest for the next 24 days, and I will win this election. You want to talk about a closer's mentality? That's just who this man is. He's a marketing genius. He understands what he's doing. He has his finger on the pulse with everyday Americans. Nothing like going to a terrible towel of Pittsburgh Steelers game after you serve French fries. Excuse me, after you serve freedom fries just to the people. The world has never seen anything like this. It's the quintessential definition of retail politics, and the Democrats cannot compete with that. They have to have Usher up there who was coated in Diddy's baby oil, and you so eloquently put it. And I can't believe, you know, the best thing about it too, bro, is this, brother. You know, we've been talking about Bidenomics and the price of oil and the price of gas. It dawned on me. The reason why oil is so high is because Diddy bought up all the baby oil. The reason why prices are going down is not because of the election. It's because they busted Diddy. He can't buy any more baby oil. It's supply and demand. Diddy had all the supply, man. It's unbelievable. Diddy and Usher bought all the supply of all the baby oil, dog. I can't believe it. So you have to have
that's
Usher,
why
you have to have Lizzo.
That's why gas prices are going down a little bit.
The only reason
that's why.
Because
they've released the petroleum reserve from Diddy's basement.
It's just gone to Diddy.
God.
And you know, now finally we got to tell Diddy no. You got to tell him no.
That's yeah. Yes, please. If there's a rule to live by, tell Diddy no. We're talking to you, Justin Bieber.
You know what else, too, brother? The reason why Lizzo got on that plane, too, because I think at first she was like, man, I really want them fries. Those fries look absolutely delicious.
She thought she was going to the Trump event.
I can't do that.
Lizzo thought she was going to go to the Trump McDonald's.
She thought, and they said she can't do it, so she went to go endorse Kamala Harris. That's what happened. That's what happened, brother.
It's not going to closing arguments. You've been on the trail with the president for a ton this election cycle. You know him about as good as anybody. Closing arguments here. It's not going to work. Kamala is sinking, man. I don't think any of this stuff's going to work. And yeah, pulling it through 2 weeks, Congressman.
Yeah.
What's ahead?
As you know, brother, I serve this country. I'm an Apache helicopter pilot. I know a fighter when I see one. I've been in combat. I know a guy who's just built for this whole stuff. I could see it a mile away. That's what President Trump is. And when he raised his fist and told us all to fight, 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 it dawned on me That is the leader that we need. He literally is Maximus Decimus Meridius, and I will get my revenge in this life for the next time. That's the greatest quote of all time. That is our Maximus. We have our fighter. And as we go into the last couple of weeks here now that early voting has started, you're looking at Republicans that are registering to vote like hotcakes. We are beating them at their own game. We are beating them beyond the margin of cheat, and we have our closer. My message to everyone is this. This is the most important election in our lifetime. We cannot rest on our laurels. Please get out, vote early, bring your friends, bring your families, because we are fighting for the very soul of this great nation. And I tell you what, we got to wake up on November the 6th, put on our championship belt, and flex. Because let me tell you something, ruthless aggression is going to be back in this country. The attitude era will begin. We're going to save our nation. I'm here to tell you. And it's been the most motivating thing for someone like me that I have ever seen. Let's get to work to save the very soul of our country for the next 4 years. Let's go.
Boy, that is just lock it up, man. Make that the Trump campaign ad. Cut it. Run it in all swing states during the NFL games. We had that compilation of photos of the congressman. Hold on, I want to put up the first photo again. You're in a velvet tuxedo here with President Trump. I want to just establish this. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
You wearing that to the inauguration?
Is there any other thing I would wear, brother? Come on.
That's right.
We're going to be Gucci down to the socks, man. We're going to get it right. And also, in that photo, do you know what we're doing? That is, he's sitting next to President Trump singing "God Bless the USA," and that's a memorable. It's in my office. That photo was in my office. I am so proud to know that this man loves his country so much, and that's me in a velvet tux singing "God Bless the USA" with our president. Ain't that something?
Well, ain't that something? Look at us now. Would you look at us? Who would have thought? Would you look at us?
Look at
Ladies
that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can jump on the Wesley Hunt train by following right here. 200. Look at you, Congressman.
Hey, we've arrived. Finally.
52,000, baby. Rock and roll. Wesley Hunt rolling on the Trump train to victory. Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you. God bless you and your beautiful family. Benny, thank you for having me on.
Likewise and same.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
The attitude era. The attitude era. I freaking love that. Ooh, man, I love that. That's great. Just great. You know what's not great? Kamala Harris kicking out Christians from her rallies. A man said Jesus is king at a Kamala Harris rally and got chanted out of the rally. Kamala Harris herself says, "Oh, you're at the wrong rally." Very interesting. Same thing happened with J.D. Vance. Let's go ahead and check in which campaign is denying that Christ is king. Here we go.
With the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Oh, okay. Person says Jesus is king, and Kamala goes, "You're at the wrong rally." Then brings up one of the Diddy co-defendants to campaign for her, while being the single largest human smuggler in human history. Okay? Let's go ahead and contrast this, because I've been shocked that it's not like 90-10 with Christian voters. Christians, if you don't go to a church, I don't care what denomination you're from, if you don't go to mass or church, if you don't go and listen to a thoughtful, sound, clear-minded, pastor who is willing to speak on the basis of the Gospels and the Ten Commandments and what they say, if you're going to some woke, cucked church, you need to consider leaving. If your pastor doesn't like the culture war, then you need to leave that church. Because Jesus was all about the culture war. Because this is a war for people's souls. Because the culture war that we fight in this life has ripples and reflections through the spiritual world. Don't you understand? This is the original culture war. The fight between good and evil. Take a step back. It's not about red and blue. It's about darkness and light. When somebody shouts, Christ is King, this should be your response.
Anti-Christian rhetoric and anti-Christian approach to public policy. I don't think that we've, that's right, Jesus is King, and I don't think that we've seen... I don't think that we've seen anything like this in modern American politics.
You either believe something or you don't. It's either who you are or you're nothing. You either have convictions you stand on and you're willing to defend and fight for, or you have nothing and you're just a muppet. You're just a sock puppet that'll be thrown out with the rest of the dirty laundry. Standing for something means being able to say Christ is King and not worrying about the consequences, because who the hell cares? What matters is eternity. And you actually believe in something and be offended. Hey, be offended. It's a free country. Kamala campaign, ladies and gentlemen, is in collapse. Inside the furious Kamala campaign infighting that grips staffers as Trump emerges as a red-hot favorite. The Kamala campaign has embarked on a desperate last-ditch bid to keep her presidential bid alive amid sliding poll ratings and little more than 2 weeks before polling day. The Democrat nominee is struggling to keep a lid on recriminations from colleagues, infuriated at her high-handed approach as they see battleground states slip away. The VP has been forced to abandon her safety-first strategy of cozy sit-downs with Oprah. Trump has meanwhile rocketed to an astonishing 17 percentage point lead in the betting markets in battleground states. Republican strategists believe that all they need to do is flip one state that voted for Biden red, and they will defeat Harris, which they will, mathematically. The VP surged into the race on a wave of euphoria after Joe Biden dropped out, but the brat girl summer has slowly faded away. That momentum has all been lost and is now headed all in the wrong direction. Joy has turned into anger. Speaking at a rally in Erie, Pennsylvania on Monday, Harris furiously lectured the American public about Trump. There's something crazy that happened yesterday. I don't know if can we find this tweet and put up? Kamala Harris was supposed to do an event in Detroit. It was the one that Lizzo said, let's make all of America look like Detroit. And Kamala Harris spoke for 6 minutes. Yo, something's wrong. Yo, something is up with this campaign. What is Kamala Harris doing speaking for 6 minutes at a stump speech? Something went horribly wrong. We tweeted the whole clip. We're like, what the hell is Kamala Harris only spoke for about 5 minutes in a campaign event and then ran from the stage? Something's happening. Kamala's looking rough. They say Trump's so exhausted, so tired. Are you kidding me? Trump is maxing right now. Alpha Chad jock maxing. Kamala Harris, on the other hand, spoke for 6 minutes and 36 seconds and then ran away. What is going on here? There she goes. 6 minutes and 36. Our cold opens are longer than that. As our team painfully is aware. What? Something's up, dude. Something's wrong, right? Yeah. And they know it. And they know it. Ooh, baby. Lizzo reemerges Detroit. Is this the one? Is this the one that we have with Lizzo saying that will turn all of America into Detroit? Is this it, Danny? Clip W? Is this it? All right, baby, let's roll it. We've been talking about this the whole show. Okay, let's let her talk. Lizzo here at a campaign event in Detroit. Let her talk.
I'm so proud to be from this city. You know, they say if Kamala wins, then the whole country will be like Detroit. Okay? Proud like Detroit. Resilient like Detroit.
There's some great Old Testament verses about this. How their best laid plans backfire. The evil find no rest because God has smote their plans. This is what happens when Lizzo's standing up inside of one of the places with the highest crime rates, the highest the highest rate of collapsing economy, a city that looks like it's been bombed out, like the eastern front in Ukraine has cities that have better structure and capacity than Detroit. And Lizzo's like, we'll turn your whole town into this. Just wait. That's why they can't run Newsom. That's why they can't run Newsom, because these people actually have a record. Whew, baby. If you live in Detroit, make sure that you practice your Second Amendment rights. It's a dangerous place. Ladies and gentlemen, the people who help us every single day practice our Second Amendment rights, the great Spikes Tactical Monday Gun Day. Let's rock and roll. Elon Musk is giving $1 million per day to regular American citizens. This is called what Alpha Chad Maxing looks like if you're the world's richest man. All you need to do is sign his petition that says you support the Second Amendment and the First Amendment, of course. This petition is an access point for Elon Musk's America PAC to then obviously create a political network throughout the country that can be activated for free speech and freedom causes. Well, this is very important. I'm very glad that he included the Second Amendment in this. Elon Musk is already giving away $1 million checks to regular Americans who signed the petition. It's something we've never seen before. It's something that makes me so happy because George Soros, people say he's such a boogeyman. George Soros is such a boogeyman. Dude, George Soros couldn't pay Elon Musk's taxes for a day. That's the difference in wealth between these two. Here's Elon Musk making it rain.
So I have a surprise for you, which is that we're going to be awarding $1 million to randomly to people who have signed the petition every day from now until the election. Tonight's person is John Dreyer. Yeah. All right. Thank you. So, by the way, John had no idea. So, anyway, you're welcome. And
What a G. Elon Musk is a dog. He's just one of the dogs, man. Elon Musk is just a homie. What incredible arc this man has. He saved free speech. Would Donald Trump be winning right now had Elon Musk not purchased X? Of course not. No. We would all be banned. The vectors of information would be completely closed off. Every single news article would be about Ursher and how great and how brat Kamala is. It'd all be fake. They've lost control, and therefore populists can win. And now Elon Musk is making populism not only popular, but very profitable. Here we go. Sign the petition. At America is the account, and this is what the petition looks like. Simple as, do you support the First Amendment? Do you support the Second Amendment? Well, that's it. That's it. Pretty simple. Let's lock those two things up, and I think the rest of the country will be fine. Right? Amazing. What energy? What energy? Absolute and total Chad energy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the energy that we're going to take through to the end of the election. We'll be in Georgia, in a wonderful little hamlet outside of the Atlanta area. We have some special plans. Kamala Harris will be in the Atlanta area. Pop it up. Kamala Harris will be in the Atlanta area. We'll be speaking with our boys, Charlie and Tucker, Jason Aldean, and Trump, RFK, Tulsi, Ben Carson. Sucks, man. I have to open for Ben Carson. He's like the world's smartest neurosurgeon. And we make memes and do monologues about Diddy. We make good memes. Okay. And Lizzo. And baby oil. Do a whole show on McDonald's fries. I should have gotten some fries. Klein, we should have gotten McDonald's fries for the studio. That's all right. We're going to be there. We hope that you can. We hope that you join us. The link, ladies and gentlemen, to sign up is posted and pinned at the top of our X account. We'll be there in beautiful. What's the actual name? Dalton, Georgia. Yeah, Dalton, Georgia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, confirm that, please. Duluth, Georgia. Duluth, Georgia. My apologies. We'll be there in beautiful Duluth, Georgia, at the Gas South Arena. So we're gonna have a great time. We hope that you join us in what is a must-not-miss night. It's gonna be this Wednesday. We'll be live streaming it as well, and a lot of content to come. We'll be at Madison Square Garden too. We'll be making some special trips around the country for some special projects, and we're very excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in it to win. Last week, actually during a series of shows, we've been teasing creating a Donald Trump gas station. And I want to close with this because of a hurricane and a couple of critical production complications. It took us a slightly longer than we wanted to pull off this concept. The concept is simple. The gas price, according to the Department of Energy, was $1.84 per gallon national average in America. And we wished to charge that price for gas. So we found a gas station that allowed us to effectively buy out every pump and charge $1.84. We even lowered the sign for $1.84. And we bought a couple $1,000s worth of gas for our fellow American who were very appreciative, but very thankful to have that Trump gas prices back. I mean, listen, we shut down an entire block of Tampa in a heartbeat. It was a parking lot, baby. People want Trump back desperately. You're on the right side of history, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna play you this. We're gonna play you this. We're gonna play you this product. We're very proud of it. We're very proud of doing this work. These sort of special little. It's kind of what makes this channel different. Is we're willing to go out and like pull these kind of Mr. Beast style MAGA Mr. Beast, right? Like we're able to pull these things off, And we're only able to do it because of your support. And so we just thank you. We thank you for being a member. We thank you for signing up for the Benny Brigade. We thank you for watching the channel. We thank you for leaving super chats. We appreciate you. And this is how we serve our fellow Americans and have a lot of fun doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, our verse of the day before we play this new Trump gas station product. Psalms 119. You're blessed when you stay on course, walking steadily on the road revealed by God. You're blessed when you follow his directions, doing your best to find him. Stay on course. It's been a tough year. Been a tough year. There's been some very depressing times this year. There's been some very surprising times this year. You stay on course. You stay with God. Man, God's got you. We were happy to get our fellow Americans a tank of gas in Tampa, Florida, which is where we filmed this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our Trump gas station. Please enjoy. God bless you. And we'll see you on the road.
Shout out Donald Trump. Go vote for Donald Trump.
What's my message to Donald Trump? Thank you, Trump. Thank you for making gas cheap again.
You got a message to Donald Trump?
I need him back in the chair. He know that money flow.
Put Trump back in the chair.
Money flow.
Make America great again. Look, she got the pants.
Make this gas great again.
Trump's gonna put those in the store. Can we do the Trump dance? I'll do the Trump dance.
Oh, that's it. Oh, we gotta put some more hips into this. I don't like that. Let's put some hips into that. Come on.
All right, Trump. We've done the remix of the Trump dance. That's right.
All of my thanks go to the good people of the day. Yeah. Hallelujah.
We're out here, Betty on the block. You remember gas prices under President Trump being a lot lower, but how low were they? Well, according to the U.S. Department of Energy, gas prices hit $1.84 per gallon national average under President Trump. And that's the price we're going to charge people today at the I-9 Food Mart in downtown Tampa Bay. Now, this is an area that has been hit hard by two back-to-back hurricanes. The people here are hurting, and gas was just delivered for the first time at this station. So we've got an intertime machine. We're going to roll the prices back to $1.84 per gallon. And as a special bonus to the people who are attracted to that price, we're just going to buy them a whole tank of gas, right? It's time to help out our fellow Americans and our fellow Floridians. Let's go. Trump gas prices. $1.84 was the price of gas when President Trump was president. So we were going to be giving away gas at that price today and see if people want to make gas cheap again. Let's go. There it is. We did it.
I did it.
We did it.
I
Yes.
got you.
Bam. Mean tweets cheap gas. As soon as we flipped that price back to Donald Trump presidency pricing, we created a parking lot. Shut down a whole city block, and people couldn't be happy. Check it out. Let's fill up your tank.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you.
I got you. Here we go. I got you.
Hallelujah, Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Lord. Hallelujah.
We're rolling. We love you.
I love you,
We
baby.
love you. We love you.
Blessed be you all. You know what I'm saying?
We're out here for our fellow Americans. America first.
Oh, Lord, I thank you.
We're going to do Trump gas prices today.
Trump?
Yes.
I will support that.
You're not being punked. We're paying for your gas today.
Wow. And you know what? I said this a long time ago, but I've been Trump because he did a lot for me, even in the past. But if it's a Trump price, bro, I'm all for it.
Oh, my goodness.
You are ready to go.
Please.
All paid.
I love this. Thank you, guys. Please make gas cheap again. Make gas cheap again.
Yes.
Make gas cheap again.
Yeah, make gas cheap again.
Make gas cheap again.
Make gas cheap.
That's right.
Make everything cheap again.
Yes. That's right.
Shoot, not just gas, everything.
What if Trump gets in and gets the presidency? What was your message to him?
Hey.
Make track gas cheap again. Trump was the He had this going on.
They that might not like him because he got an attitude. We all got a attitude. Attitudes move things. You got to have a little attitude and a little charisma to know what the hell is going on with this world. Yes.
You voting Trump?
Yeah, I'm voting Trump.
Right.
Because, I mean, literally, I mean, he about our country. I mean,
that's right.
Make gas cheap again, and then on top of that, like he was saying, dig here instead of going. I mean, he a businessman.
Yes.
I mean, it's literally it.
Drill, baby, drill.
I work for myself, literally. I'm a mechanic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like literally. And it's only because he gave me the opportunity to do it.
Are you a mother?
Yes.
Was it easier when groceries were cheap, gas was cheap for your mom?
Yes, we need to bet ASAP.
Trump. No Kamala. No Biden. I love you, Trump.
It was cheap. It was better. America was great. Not a lot of unemployment people. So before, when we have Trump, that was the best time, man. After Biden got the president, that's the worst time that we has passed. We need Trump back to the president. Be president of 2025.
Yes.
No Kamala, sorry.
No communism.
No communism. No communism. No.
No communism.
Never.
Not in America. This
Free
is America.
United States. This is America.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
definitely.
You got a message to Donald Trump?
I need him back in the chair. He know that money flow.
Put Trump back in the chair.
Money flow.
What's your message to people who made the gas prices so high and the grocery prices so high?
They waxing. Making it hard for black people to live.
Let's hear it.
I remember when it was 26 cents a gallon.
26 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
Now that's a good price.
Can't afford it.
That's right. Working class, man. The working class can't afford that.
I know that's right.
Yeah. That was the average price when Donald Trump was president.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We need Trump.
We need that again. We put that price up, and then suddenly the whole block's ready to come get gas.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's the price that we need because it's definitely high.
You got a family. This is a beautiful family. It's hard to raise kids. It's hard to be mom and dad these days. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right, I don't even look at Publix. I don't look Publix way because I don't have the money for it. Shout out to Trump.
Shout out to Trump. Trump for moms and dads.
Uncle Trump.
Uncle Trump.
Everything cheap.
That's
we
right.
need it. Everybody's going through it.
Yeah.
Everybody need help. Thank you guys very much.
That's right. Thank Donald Trump. That was the price under Donald Trump, $184.
Thanks, Trump. I love it.
Yeah.
Get where he at so I can thank him. Thank you, Donald Trump.
We miss it very much.
Yeah.
Cheap gas, the comedy, everything done got too expensive.
Yes.
Totally bit different before we when Trump was in the house. Working man and a single father is hard.
Trump
man,
gas.
shout out to Trump.
Cheap gas.
Man, shout out to Trump for the gas, man.
That's right.
Praise God. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, you know, we all have crises and stuff that we go through, but the fact that, you know, it's somebody like Trump that's willing to give the people that's needed and deserving some free gas, some good gas. Hey, I'm all for it. I appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you, Lord. I appreciate you, Lord.
That's right. Give glory to God. That's right.
But I do like Trump because Trump is real. He tells you what's on his heart. I really do stand for what Trump promotes.
What's your message to President Trump?
You got this. You got it in the bag. Now you won.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. That's amazing.
Just save us, please. Save us.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of things going on in the economy right now. He can pick from either or. I mean, there's a lot of help that's needed out here.
Hey, what's your message to Donald Trump, Big DJT?
To make America great again. Nah, make Tampa great again. That's all. Thank you, Donald Trump. Shout out Donald Trump. Go vote for Donald Trump. Make America great again.
What's your message to Donald Trump?
Dude, he's gonna kill it, bro.
Trump, we love you, man. Come back, save the country from this bullshit we got going on right now.
What's your message to Kamala?
You.
Yeah, Kamala, we don't like her around here.
What's my message to Donald Trump? Thank you, Trump. Thank you for making gas cheap again. When you're president again, I want to see lower prices for everything.
What's your message to Donald Trump? He wants to make gas cheap.
Stop playing. What's the problem? He know he got this. He the yeah. Trump, yes. Trump or nobody. We need Trump.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you, Trump, and everybody vote for him, and thank God.
Yes.
Love for Trump, man.
What's your message to Trump?
I want you to be president again. I want you to help America make it great again like you did the last time. I believe in you 100%, and I know that's going to be the best time.
Right, what's your message to Trump?
I love you.
Yeah.
My man.
I love you.
My man.
I love you.
Hey, what's your message to Donald Trump?
Hey, man, great job. What? Gas? Free?
My name George, Gio.
Whoa.
A lot of people probably know me. I have a barbershop right in West Tampa.
What if Donald Trump got up in your chair in the barbershop? What would you do?
Cut his hair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut his hair.
He's like the cleanest cut ever.
I give that boy the
cleanest fade he ever had in his life.
Right.
Donald Trump fade. What's your message to Donald Trump?
I love Trump.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we take back our country.
That's right.
Donald Trump, you're doing good. Keep the price low.
I don't really have no message, but I vote for you. I definitely vote for you.
Well, stay with God.
Yeah, stay with God. That's right. I think he is. 2-time assassination attempt survivor. I think God's got his hand on him.
Do your thing, man. Go get it.
What about for the people in Washington, D.C. spent so much money, made all the prices too high? Got a message for that?
That's their fault. They got to deal with that. They got to wake up in the morning and deal with that conscience on it. You know what I mean? Some people don't have no conscience.
That's right.
You know, they don't care about the ones beneath them. We stepping stones. But one day, it's gonna happen. It's gonna come. But one day, I don't know when, but it's gonna happen one day. We're gonna show them how to do it right.
Yeah,
without stepping on them.
So we got mean tweets and cheap gas. Can we leave these here, or can we put them?
Put them here, put them in the pump.
We put them on the pump?
Yes, sir.
We put them on the pump?
Yes, sir.
Guys, shout out to this is the greatest gas station.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate your time, really. I appreciate your business. I appreciate your help with the community. We need Mr. Trump back for sure. We need the business coming up.
God's gonna do it, yes he is. God's gonna do it, yes he is. Oh, I thank him for doing it. Lord, yeah.
All good things must come to an end. If you want that gas price down, where Trump had it, $1.84, baby. Help out your fellow Americans. Vote Trump. That's what being America first means. Turn it into a parking lot out here. Trump policy is popular. It's your boy Benny on the block. See ya.
You're cool. And you, I'm out.
The story of young Kamala rode a donkey from Tijuana, met a man, Willie Brown, deep in the bowels of California. Nice to meet you, nice to know you. Would you like fries with your order? Come a bit closer. I got something I wanna show you. This is my spatula, this is my apron. My name is Kamala, you know what I'm saying. Cat, I load the pallets in the back, golden arch. I'm a whack, oh Willie, you made a mess. Think fries are done, think fries are done. Oh, what have I done? I just needed a job. One day I'll become a lawyer. Think fries are done, one day I'll be a lawyer. Think fries are done, one day I'll be.
So, where the truth gon' be, faith and freedom on your TV screen. Stand up strong, battle through the night. The Benny Show's here, bringing liberty to light. From the speeches to debates, Benny sharp like a blade. Cutting through the lies, watch the truth cascade. With the warrior's heart, this man never fades. You know it's prime time when Benny invades. From saving the nation to stories untold, the Benny Show's a storm, see the truth unfold. Stay in the loop, let freedom take hold. Salting all the libs, soul never sold. It's the Benny Show, where the truth gon' be. Faith and freedom on your TV screen. Stand up strong, battle through the night. The Benny Show's here, bringing liberty to light. Liberty to light. Bringing liberty to light. Liberty to light. Bringing liberty to life. From the speeches to debates, Benny sharp like a blade. Cutting through the lies, watch the truth cascade. With the warrior's heart, this man never fades. You know it's prime time when Benny invades. From saving the nation to stories untold, the Benny Show's a storm, see the truth unfold. Stay in the loop, let freedom take hold. Salting all the libs, soul never sold. It's the Benny Show, where the truth gon' be. Faith and freedom on your TV screen. Stand up strong, battle through the night. The Benny Show's here, bringing liberty to light. Bringing liberty to light. Bringing liberty to light. Bringing liberty to light. Bringing liberty to light.